Just wanted to point out real quick, since when I was talking earlier, these are the horn tweeters that we've got in the car, first ever application for that in the vehicle. And as I mentioned, what that does is basically dispersing the high frequencies. There's a very narrow focus they're spreading that focus out, so you get a much bigger sweet spot in the car. So the whole car is going to sound better based on how this is working and such. So I've got 3 tracks for you to play that we'll talk about a little bit. The first track is a female vocalist, and we're really talking about clarity and detail. So you can actually hear her breathing between lyrics, and you can hear the strumming on the guitar. So I'm going to start with that track, and we'll listen to that for a little bit and see if you have any questions, but that's what we're basically listening for, clarity and detail. Here we go.
Under the sea, submarine into the deep. I feel the dreams beyond the trees, awakening, crying, oh, set me free, set me free, set me free. Oh, set me free, set me free, set me free.
What do you think? Isn't that
Very
nice?
clear, yeah.
So it really shows that, the track really shows it off really well. The next track, I've got a classical piece to play, and that basically, we're talking about sound staging with the classical piece. It's going to feel like the music's in a much bigger room than, say, inside the vehicle here. So it's going to feel much more open for you, and you can hear the instruments kind of place them on the stage. So we'll run to that track. Listen to that for a little bit. There So a couple things we like to talk about when we do a demo. So one thing is the source, but I'll go into the sound first. When we demo, we always like to demo everything flat in the middle. So our engineers tune the cars that way. We think it's the best way. We think it's the sound's the most balanced that way. It also gives your customer the opportunity though to make changes. So if you've got these cranked all the way up and the customer's, I want a little more mid-range, well then they can't do that. So we'd certainly recommend that you play it flat like that. That's how I demo it. And then a couple other things is we recommend either using a USB drive with some high quality MP3 files on it, so you get really good sound, or the CD. CD's still your best sound quality, though we know people aren't using CDs as much. But if you've got a couple CDs you really like, you could use those as demos. Otherwise, I think we're going to actually be giving you the sound sticks today, or the bracelets, so you have this demo music to use. Those are recommendations. We want to give the customer a great experience, like right away, and say, hey, this is how good this can sound if we use a CD or a high quality source. We certainly want them to hook their phone up at some point, because that's probably how they're going to use it, but we then would recommend a cable. If you hard connect, you're going to get better sound from the phone, and then also they're going to be charging their phone, so there's really no downside to that. Bluetooth, it sounds better than Bluetooth if you hard connect it. So we'd stay away from satellite radio for demoing. We have nothing against satellite radio other than the sound quality. That's not their goal, is not sound quality. So to use it as a demo for the first time is not a good thing for the customer. They're not going to like, oh, that sounds great. Satellite radio is really more about content. So people really like the fact that they can get anything, they can listen to anything on satellite radio. So we would definitely not recommend demoing that as a first experience. Other than that, any questions for me?
No questions.
Okay.
Really
Okay.
Nice.
I've got another track here to play just to kind of show the base of the system off, so we can get that. I can start that. And then you can kind of hear the new subwoofer that we've got in the car, so it sounds good.
Got their eyes glued, act like you, they just do you. Who you? Shorty turning her nose up. Forget the lips, I'm a star. Open the doors up, flows up and coming below
Nice,
the
huh?
radar.
Yeah.
It's the dark side.
And just we got a second. There's nobody waiting. That's just a jazz piece. It's nice. You can turn this up really loud. It stays really clear. There's no distortion. The bass is nice and punchy. It's real tight bass, so it's nice. Let me play this for a second.